Earth is Ghetto, podcast opening Deck 8th, Monday. Chash, with your host, the incomparable Love. Good morning, good people, and welcome back to another episode of Earth is Ghetto, the podcast where we look at the world, sigh dramatically, and keep showing up anyway because the Wi-Fi still works. It's Monday, December 8th, and if you're listening to this, congratulations. You survived another weekend of NFL football where the plot twists are wilder than any streaming series, and the referees are apparently using horoscopes instead of rulebooks. Let's talk Sunday night football, shall we? Last night's game was a full soap opera. One team showed up like they had something to prove. The other team showed up like they'd been forced out of bed against their will. The quarterback play? Woo. At one point, I swear he threw the ball like he was trying to return it to the manufacturer. The defense came out looking like they were auditioning for America's Next Top Traffic Cone. Just standing there, just existing. The offense on the other side? Acting like this game was their Roman Empire. They woke up ready.
Okay, I'm cutting her short. She did nothing that I asked her to do. I told her to recap the NFL scores, but since she want to be annoying, let me just do it myself. The Rams beat the Cardinals 45-17. The Packers beat the Bears 28-21. The Texans beat the Chiefs 20-10. My husband's very sad about that one. Let's see what else we got here because then I went up. The Lions beat the Cowboys 44-30. The Titans beat the Browns 31-29. Shador had a really good game from what I heard. Seahawks beat the Falcons 37-9. Jaguars beat the Colts 36-19. Dang, the Commanders didn't show up at all, 31-0. The Bills beat the Bengals 39-34. The Saints beat the Buccaneers 24-20. The Steelers beat the Ravens 27-22. The Dolphins beat the Jets 34-10. The Broncos beat the Raiders 24-17. And yeah, looks like it to be all today. Well, yeah, the Eagles play the Chargers today. So that is week 14 of football. And the Chiefs are done. My husband is not too happy, but the show must go on. He'll love that when he listens to it back. Happy Monday, y'all. How are y'all doing? I had a pretty decent weekend. I did not do too much of nothing. Played Call of Duty, cleaned up mud stains in my house for my dog who decided to track mud all throughout my house. So that's really all I did and watched football with my husband. That was it, y'all. Nothing too exciting. So let's get into this news. A fire at a popular nightclub in India's coastal region of Goa has unalived 25 people. Cher is going to be marrying her man as she slides into 80. He's 39. She's set to get married to him on her 80th birthday. Listen, he up. City Boys is up with that. Somebody said 39-year-old me calling my mom, letting her know I landed safely. This is what it looks like. Paleontologists have found thousands of dinosaur tracks in South America, providing evidence of which species were traveling via the ancient coastline. Police in New Zealand recover a Fabergé egg pendant worth $19,000 6 days after a man was accused of swallowing it at a New Jersey a jewelry store. He gulped that down. I know that had to be painful coming out. This is funny. So it was this lady's birthday.
Hey, keep the flame away until you pour it on there. Mom. Jesus Christ. God damn.
Christ.
Oh.
I mean, if you didn't think it was a comedy skit. That was just a disaster. Whose idea was that? So 50 Cent said that Diddy sent him flowers to the club. After, I did watch the Diddy documentary. Interesting. But what is 50 implying by these flowers? Is he saying, I know where you at? An ex-DEA agent has been charged with agreeing to launder millions of dollars in narcotics and proceeds for a Mexican drug cartel. So I talked about this last week, but this raccoon, he broke into this liquor store and the brother was just passed out. Like, he got wasted. He like had him some drink, just slurped it on up, and he just got so drunk. I was AI. Man, I can't stand AI. A massive chunk of ice extending far below the water surface detaches from a glacier and is launched 200 feet into the air due to its lower density compared to seawater. Dang goodness, that ain't AI. Don't tell me that's it. I have not been on social media that much once again, but yeah, let's see what else we got. I'm sick of the AI though. I'm telling you, I can't stand them. Melania Trump reads Christmas story to hospital kids despite her who gives a F about Christmas moment. Marjorie Taylor Greene exposes what lawmakers really say about Trump behind closed doors. Pretty much they said they don't like him, but they're too scared to say it. Antonio Brown pushes to have his attempted unalivement charge dismissed under the Stand Your Ground law. If your sibling dated your ex and fell in love, would you be able to support them? I would ask them, do they need to be checked into a mental hospital? Because why would you want to do that to yourself? Clarissa Shields offers a $100,000 challenge and says no woman off the street can beat her. Trump moves to rename the Kennedy Center after himself. Netflix bought Warner Brothers, so you know them Netflix prices is about to go up. Going all the way up. Nebraska man runs out of a courthouse after learning he would be booked in jail. He said, heck nah. His little butt. Did he get out? I gotta see if he made it. I guess nobody was ever coming. This little boy got up out of there. And what was he gonna go to jail for? Because if it cost less than that door, he should have just went ahead and stayed. He caused an estimated $15,000. Yeah, criminal mischief. He had a mischief charge. But he said he wasn't trying to go to jail today, I guess. Now he's gonna probably get way more time. Diddy's mother denies that he slapped her following 50 Cent's Netflix documentary. Yeah, they said Diddy put hands on his mama in the documentary. But she say he ain't never went upside her head. That's what Jenna said. Zootopia came in number 1 at the box office. They said, name a lie only black people say. I'm on the way. I'm going to call you right back. Call me if you need anything. I'll pray for you. I got Indian in my family. I'm just now seeing this. Took the chicken out the freezer. That's my cousin. That's my baby mama. We live together, but we not together. So light up my on the ways, and I'm gonna call you back. $1 million to stay in a house for a month with either rats, roaches, bed bugs, or flies, and you can't kill any of them. Oh, give me the roaches, because I cannot do flies. I'll take the roaches. Hopefully it's the kind of roaches that go away in the daytime. Alright, y'all, I think we are caught up on the shenanigans. Let's see what story times I got. I did try to make an effort to add more of those, so let's see what I got.
Raised in the 80s and 90s, it was the best time ever because we was raised on outside. Remember outside, man? We didn't need no Wi-Fi, no router to have a good time. It was outside. For real, you come back in the house smelling like outside. Remember that smell? Smelling like outside. I'm from the South. We was itching. We was grass. Like, man, I had a good time, Mama. Like, go take a bath. You smell like outside. These kids got Chat GPT. We ain't had that. We just had the Saturday morning cartoon voice. Remember that?
What Saturday morning?
Every Saturday morning. We didn't listen to Chat GPT. All you heard every Saturday morning, your favorite cartoon. More games, more prizes, more fun. Everything we love had that same voice. Your favorite candy, more flavor, more sparkles, more fun. Everything we love. Six Flags, more rides, more speed, more loops, more fun. Everything. Hot Wheels, more speed, more flames, more loops, more fun. That voice had us on lock, boy. We couldn't do nothing. Now we 40. More bills, more pills, no fun. More stress, more bills. You'll never get a home, no fun. More work, no fun. Oh, I love that voice. I'm a DJ at a strip club. More chicks, more twerks, more ones.
If you keep waking up in the middle of the night, check the clock, because according to traditional Chinese medicine, the time you wake up at night can actually be saying something that your body and emotions are trying to tell you. In the Chinese system, every organ is tied to your emotions, and everything follows a 24-hour cycle. So when you pop awake at the same time every night, it's kind of like your body is sending a little notification about something. So let's start at the beginning. If you're having trouble falling asleep, Chinese medicine says you're probably stressed. No surprise there. It's because you're too overstimulated to let your Shen, or spirit energy, actually settle down for the night. Some calming and relaxation practices before going to bed might be in order. Waking up between 11 and 1 a.m. is tied to the gallbladder in Chinese medicine, and that suggests you're struggling with emotional clarity and decision making. 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. is the anger window, and if you wake up during this time, it means your liver is trying to tell you something. In Chinese medicine, your liver holds on to anger, frustration, and disappointment, especially if you're holding it in and not dealing with it. Waking up between 3 and 5 a.m. is a spiritual wake-up call in Chinese medicine. This is is when the lungs are said to be most active, and emotionally they hold on to grief and sadness. But this time period is also believed to be when spiritual messages come through the loudest and clearest. So your body might just be processing something heavy, or something might be trying to help you through it. Finally, waking up between 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. is a sign of emotional blockages because of the large intestine, which is all about release in Chinese medicine, both physically but also emotionally. So it might be because you're holding on to things that you need to let go of. So if you're waking up at the same time every night, it might not be your body trying to sabotage you. It might just be trying to get your attention.
The more you know.
She asked, did you write on the table in the living room?
No. I'm not lying.
She asked, did you?
The stuff we do to kids.
I probably shouldn't be telling y'all this, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. So I just finished the Niagara Falls boat tour. Super dope experience. If you've never done it, please put it on your bucket list, right? But there's a tour guide. So before you actually get on the boat, the tour guide narrates the histories of Niagara Falls. He even tells you that the birds that you see down by the falls are trained by hawks, and they make them stay on the American side and away from the Niagara side. Pretty cool. But as he's talking, I could only think, man, this is a perfect place to jump. So I interrupted his speech and I say, hey, just out of curiosity, how many people lose their lives willingly, voluntarily a year? He said a year. I said a month. He said a day. I said, tell me more. So we're talking. He said, look, I hate to say it, but this happens daily. I said, does it ever make the news? He said, no, obviously, because it'll deter tourists. And I'm like, he said, yes, but if I'm being honest, it's good for the families. These waterfalls are literally blending machines. There's no evidence. They don't find nobody. The only thing that makes them mad is when people jump and miss the water. I said, what do you mean? He said, if you look over, yes, there's a body of water below, but people misconstrue that and they think that they're going to hit the water and they hit the rocks and then they're stuck there. And I said, well, what do you do then? He said, well, sometimes we go get them or sometimes we just let the wind do its job. Then they get pushed in the water and then they get blended and then boom, there's that. And I'm just like, he said, but yeah, people do that all the time, and I bet they...
I could only imagine.
I don't mind getting older. I like getting older. You know, there's some things that take adjusting to. Like I can't eat the same that I used to now that I'm older. I can't eat anything with a red sauce after 6 o'clock. That's over with. No pizza, no pasta, none of that shit. I eat pizza at 7:30. I'm dead by 8. I have a Tom smoothie if I want to go to sleep that night. A Rolade ice cream sundae, you understand me? I eat anything with dairy after 6 o'clock or anything with a red sauce, I'll be up burping all night. You know that burp you gotta breathe in the first 4? That one? That is always hot. You exhale, you expel fire from your mouth. You'll burn your teeth in the roof of your mouth with that shit. It's okay. I don't mind. I like getting older. I embrace it. I'm at that age where I'm starting to look at vans and be like, hey, that's a handsome ass van right there. I be going to the Chevy lot looking at vans, putting my arm behind my back. Yeah, this is a nice van right there. I like doing old shit. I don't mind it at all. I be watching TV with the captions on now. With the captions, I can't raw dog a TV show no more. Just eyeballs, and I'm not put the goddamn captions on. You watch a show like Game of Thrones, we turning away from the camera when they talking. I can't even look at his lips. What the f*** is this nigga saying, man? That nigga start off looking at you. My liege, you have to understand. What do you say? What the f*** you say? Put the goddamn captions on.
I am literally at the caption stage of life. I cannot watch nothing without captions. My girl's car started rolling away, but DoorDash said that they would reimburse their money. But it's actually, I mean, you know, her car was rolling away. I don't know what kind of cop he is, but
One more thing for y'all. I know y'all are just girls, okay? Give y'all a little advice before y'all fuck y'all cars up this winter on Granny. Let that bitch run for at least 10-15 minutes before you leave, gangster. Or that starter and the alternator is gonna go the fuck out on my mama.
Run that car.
Yeah, Miracle, look. It's an animal. Yeah.
You could have said the name. She don't know what you would be saying anyway.
Hey, I'm the girl that just had sex with the big dick guy. I'm just hopping on here real quick because I just sat and my vagina hurts. Like, I don't know what he did, but it hurts. But anyway, so today I have a date with a guy that I haven't met yet. His name is Charles. Charles. But yeah, am I a slut? Yeah. Well, I was in an 8.5 years relationship. He left me 2 months ago, so now I'm like, fuck it. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm a slut. And I'm loving it.
He knocked her sock off.
So when I come get my oil change, just do that. Don't come up here. That man talking about the cabin of my car. Excuse me? There's an Airbnb in here? What are you talking about the cabin? I said the oil. And then you talking about the air filter, the carburetor, the kitchenette. Sir, get out of the car. And don't show me the stick. Don't show me the stick, because what? What? Did you put the oil? I don't know if it's vegetable or canola. I don't know none of that. So just do what you do and let me go.
When they show you that stick, like for real, nobody, no woman really, I mean, I'm not saying none, but we really don't, like, unless somebody's explained it to you, they show you a little end of the oil on a stick, like, yeah, I filled it up, like, okay, bro. I mean, what am I gonna, challenge you? Like, no.
You know what I would try if there were no consequences? Crack. Wait. I would try crack if there were no consequences. Like, if I knew I couldn't get addicted, I would try crack. Because what is in crack that'll make somebody say, I will give you my child, my baby. You can have the baby? The baby. I just feel like it's good, ain't it? It's good. I know it's good. I love my babies with my entire heart. You gonna give up your baby for a hit of it? It's so good, ain't it? I know it's good. I would try it if I knew I wouldn't get addicted. If I knew I wouldn't get addicted, I'd be like, is that what you do with crack? Now, anyway, whatever you do to it, as long as it ain't the needle one.
I'm just too much of a control freak. I don't want nothing to have on my mind that gone. Nothing at all.
Wow, what you say?
I can fool around because I can't get pregnant, so I have my tubes tied.
And that's the only reason you can't get pregnant, your tubes tied?
Yeah. I have a hysterectomy too.
Dang, so you definitely can't get pregnant now.
No, I can't, but I still can fool around.
Wow, what you say?
She letting you know.
If I knew that the last time I got smashed would have been the last time I got smashed, I would have did a little something extra.
Oh my God, I'm about to pee on myself. Okay, I'll take you outside. Now that I'm here, I kind of just want to enjoy the scenery and hang out with you. What do you think? No, you said you had to pee. I know, but like the vibe is off. Like something's off. Bro, just go pee. It's not that simple. Like, yes it is. You know what? I don't even gotta go no more. You stressing me out. You stressing me out. Bro, go pee. I don't know. Maybe I'll walk around for a bit. Maybe I'll pee. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Nah, let's just go back inside. No, stop. You want to see how fast I can run? No, I actually don't. I really don't, actually. Nah, come on, try to catch me. No, I'm not trying to catch me, though. No, try to catch me. Oh, my God.
You notice everybody who snore bad always go to sleep first? If he go to sleep, you don't get no motherfucking sleep. I got a brother-in-law, he live with us. He snore like two dinosaurs fucking. Every time he say, I'm about to go to bed, y'all. I go, me too. I gotta get to sleep first. I hate this nigga. He got that sleep apnea shit. He got the mask, but he won't wear it. I seen this motherfucker die 3 times. He woke up.
on the phone. Called that. I had to cancel the ambulance. Yeah, he yeah, his eyes open. Don't come. Fuck this shit. Little shit fuck with me. I seen my son put on a sock shoe. I smacked him right in this motherfucking mouth. Who in the fuck put on a sock shoe? Everybody know a sock, then shoe. Who puts on a sock shoe, leave his foot naked? This stupid motherfucker. You ain't not in my house. Not in my motherfucking house. I got a young wife, so I got 3 teenagers. I'm 60 with teenagers. They trying to drive me crazy. They nerds. I got a nerd, geek nerd. He this motherfucker. My wife be babying him. He's a villain boy. He's an idiot. But in the computer, all he do, he never go outside. All he do is read and research. I tell him, go outside and play. Get out there. He said, what I'm gonna do out there? I don't give a fuck. Race yourself. If you lose, I'm beating your ass. He don't know shit out the computer. In the computer, he a motherfucker genius. Out the computer, he radio. He be telling me shit I don't give a fuck about because he's so smart. Dad, did you know before Hawaii was even considered a state, the governor's got the... I said, the bitches don't want to hear that. You ain't gonna get no ass like that. I don't know why I don't smoke cigarettes and do cocaine. My daughter Sine, EMT training now. About to be 20 next month. Doing the, got the career going. You know what I'm saying? No, this is a journey. I'm about to tell you the journey. 16, she came out of the closet. She said, I want to be with women. I don't like boys. I'm a beer. I said, well, okay. She told me because she know I could take it. My kids know they ain't never seen me rattle. They ain't never seen me nervous. They never seen me without an answer. They know I rock with God. Anything is figure outable. Anything. My wife, totally different. You can tell my wife, Jane's got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Oh, God, when the funeral? Anything, I come up with any answer. Somebody tell me, needle in the haystack. How you find needle in the haystack? Burn the hay, the needle right there. We gotta go, fuck this shit. She told me she was lesbian. I said, okay, let me tell you something about my kids. I told them, do what you want, but know what you're doing. If you look me in my eye and don't blink and tell me you want to be a deer, bitch, you a deer. Because you want to be a lesbian. I said, okay, but I want to ask you something. It's an acquired taste. Have you done it? I mean, I like it. I think it's cool, but you might think it tastes tangy. Huh? Like a catcher's mitt and some syrup. So we support it. 2 years later, at 18, she told me and my wife together, I'm gonna be identified as a male now. I'm a boy. This nigga. So Nate's middle name is Taylor. We've been calling him Taylor for 2 years now. We support him because he know what he's doing, so we behind him. But he got anxiety, just like Sinead. Anytime something happens, I said, whoa. Being a male, it don't mean you just dress like one. You gotta have the mentality. You gotta handle some shit. So I said, you know why you always freaking out? That's your vagina floating to the top. Push that bitch back down and handle this shit, goddammit. I seen him go on my white drawer, get a tampon and run off. I go, no, you can't go back in there no more. Put that back. You a boy. I don't give a fuck. Put paper towel and a boxing glove in your ass. I don't care, but don't go back in there. He said, I got cramps. Beat him out. Fuck you, cramps.
Do anybody want to eat my cooler cat while it's stinking on some Fear Factor shit? Anybody? I need love. I'm looking for love. And I think that's what it takes, is to just eat on it while it's stinking. It's like an aphrodisiac. It's like a acquired taste, like chitlins of the such. I'm looking, and I was just wondering, is that you? Drop a comment below, and just let me know if you're feeling what I'm feeling. I used to love Fear Factor and the things and measures that people would go through to get to what they wanted to get to. I promise it won't stink all the time. Sitting here worried about Is that you?
Too much.
And if somebody was like, spell definitely or I'm gonna blow your brains out, I fear the brains might be blown out. And if
I can spell definitely, for real.
I've never seen anybody do that.
I don't know what kind of pre-workout he got, but he need a commercial.
Baby, and I ain't never told a long story short. If anything, hell, I done told a short story long. Baby.
This my sister all day.
I got him a new bed, and the only problem is Hank, you were, oh no, Hank, that's your new bed. That's your new bed. No, you can't chew it up. Hank, you can't chew it up. That's your new bed. Hank. That was his old bed, and I was trying to upgrade him, but he says, no, I don't want to do a Walmart bed. I knew I should have got you the Sealy Posturepedic doggy bed. Come on now, stop it. That was $24. Hank. $24 down the drain.
Hank is unappreciative.
I've got a woman who I work with who every time she emails me, she marks the email as high priority or high importance. And there's a direct correlation between that behavior of hers and the fact that she's the person that I take the longest to get back to. I've got a woman who...
If you can't sing, get off the praise team. Don't try to act brand new. You can praise him from the pew. I'm not trying to be mean. We're doing this for the king. So if you can't sing, get off the praise team.
I mean, he said it nicely.
I think I found the fastest way to piss anybody off in a conversation, and it's what my coworker does to me every time I fucking speak to him. He does not know what you're talking about unless you state the subject explicitly in every single sentence. Every single sentence. What does that mean? It means if I come to you and I say, Julia got shot, and you say, oh my God, what happened to Julia? And I say, she was walking down the sidewalk and a drive-by shooting happened and she was hit. And then he would say, who is she? What do you mean, who is she? The person we're fucking talking about. Julia, bitch. That's who. Julia got shot. I just told you that. And then I say she, and all of a sudden you don't know who the fuck it is? I don't, not a lot of shit pisses me off, but damn, this motherfucker pisses me off with this. It'll be about anything. I'll be like, hey, like, we'll be talking about a specific thing at work. Say it's eggs. I'm like, hey, this red egg, I need to work on it. Can you give me the password or something? And he'll be like, okay, yeah, which red egg? Like this red egg that we're always working on, or this unrelated red egg that somebody tossed down the hall and has nothing to do with us? Why the fuck would I want the red egg all the way over there? You know what I mean? No, it's gotta be the equivalent of me saying like, hey, I'm going to Paris next week. And he goes, like Paris, Texas? Why the fuck would I make an announcement that I'm going to Paris, Texas? I think
he's gonna be his 13th reason.
What is happening?
some good old.
That's it, you guys. We'll be back tomorrow. Inspirations on the way. Y'all have a blessed week.
Mary's cousin, was also a descendant of Aaron. Both of them, this can preach, this is a good relationship right here, were righteous in the sight of God, observing all the Lord's commands and decrees blamelessly. Look at verse 7. But they were childless because Elizabeth was not able to conceive. She couldn't produce, and they were both very old. Look at your neighbor, say, neighbor, I'm going to produce something this year, and it's gonna blow my mind. I just need a little hope, a little hope, a little hope. Everybody in the comments type hope. I want to talk today, blessed with the gift of hope. So let's talk about this and take really good notes today, okay? Here's a question that somebody asked me as we tiptoe and stand on the precipice of greatest gift. They said, Pastor Mike, why are gifts important? You know, and it made me think about it. Why are gifts important? Number one, in established relationships, gift giving becomes more emotional and symbolic. In established relationships, gift giving becomes more emotional and symbolic. Gifts are used to show appreciation and gratitude. That's why I started giving the greatest gift. You know, I never forget in the pandemic, even to think about it, we couldn't leave our house. Really think about that. We couldn't leave our house. One time I got on Highway 280, I was the only car on the whole road. I'm literally just looking at stuff. One time I had to travel in the airport. There were literally 3 people in the airport. I sat on a plane with 4 people. You know, I'm just looking back over my life. I never forget when we came in contact with somebody who had COVID and they said our family should get tested. And we all went to the American Family Care and we in there taking our tests, just laughing. And the people come back in and say, everybody's fine but Mason. And Mason was my son who had asthma real bad at the time. So he could barely breathe on his own, let alone with COVID. I'm like, Lord, and lady crying and everybody crying and Mason looking scared. And then we get home and you got a quarantine. And I never forget, we put him in this room and he just looked back at me. He was so little. He was like, Dad, I'm gonna have to be here by myself. And then I turned into super dad. I kissed lady and kissed the babies. I went in the room with him. Like, you know, this is my son. You got it, I got it. And we sitting in there playing PlayStation the whole while. I'm like, Lord, please don't let me get it. But I couldn't leave him by himself. You know what I'm saying? My little baby, man, at the time, you gotta think about it. This time, Mason's 16 now? So he was maybe 11, 10 years old. And when I look back at it, we started coming through that. I was sitting in my car one day and said, God, what could I give you for being such a good God? For keeping us from danger. This can preach now, seen and unseen. I'm going to say this, and only 3 people may resonate with this. I got a lot of things to be frustrated about, but in the overall totality of my life, God's been good to me. Am I preaching to anybody? So my greatest gift, because I told you, and it's on the screen, in established relationships, gift giving becomes more emotional and symbolic. It's not about the amount, you know, it's not about what it is. At the time, I think didn't do anything crazy. It was a sacrificial offering for me, because even in the Bible, when Jesus is examining the people who are giving, people are putting large sums of money in the offering. Jesus sees a woman with 2 mites, let's just say 2 pennies, and he says, now she gave the greatest gift. See, because man sees what's given, God sees what's left. He said, yes, they gave a lot of money, but they had a lot of money. She didn't have nothing and she gave something. So it's about the symbolism or the emotional attachment to the gift. You know this. When you're in a relationship, if a stranger walked up and gave you some flowers, what you going to say? Oh, that was so nice. You're going to keep it moving. But when you're in an established relationship like right here, and then that brother walk up to you, and he be like, hey, baby, you know, one day I'm going to get you a ring, but I can't get that ring right now. So I was at the gas station thinking about you, and I saw a ring pop. And so I got this ring pop right now, baby, because I want you to know at this level, I'm committed. And I know it ain't much, but I just want you to know that it's on my mind. You're going to sit there and be like, oh, Ricky, you ain't have to do that. Go on, so we're doing too much. You're going to be on the phone like, girl, you got me a ring pop. to you. Fellas, don't act like that. Let you come home and all of a sudden she tell you she got you a F-150. You like, you got me an F-150? Then she break it out. Bam, I went to the toy store. And I know you always talk about you gonna get you a truck. And baby, we can't get no truck right now. But I got you this F-150. This is what we gonna do. We gonna put it on the dresser. So every morning we wake up, we gonna look at that F-150 and say, one day, you know what you gonna say to her? Man, going on with that. As soon as your kids, who touched the F-150 in the room? Because it what? Means something. The question I have is, if no part of you ever wants to give something to God, what you're saying subconsciously is whatever he's done for you don't mean nothing. And so what I'm trying to get you to realize is this week, gifts have the potential to shift the relationship from good to great. So that's why this week, the thing I want to give my church is hope. I want to give you hope, and hope is more than a feeling. It is more than optimism. It is, put this in your notes, a spiritual force that refuses to bow to what it sees. Come on, Michael, because it's anchored in what God said. Who gonna help me preach this morning? It is a spiritual force that refuses to bow to what it sees because it's anchored in what God said. See, when the culture talks about hope, they say things like, well, did you apply for the job? I applied. You think you're gonna get it? I hope so. When they say I hope so, they are using it as if it's wishful thinking. What I'm telling you is when you walk in faith, we don't have wishful thinking. We don't say I hope so, we say I know so. Because hope is confidence. Please put this in your notes, it's not on the screen. Somebody in the comments put it in, somebody in the overflow be my captain today. Hope is confidence rooted, we're going to talk about it in about 12 minutes, in the character of God. That's important. Hope is confidence rooted in the character of God. Why is that important, PMJ? Because the gift of hope, first definition, is the divine ability to stay convinced, I think I'm finna run, on the inside, even when everything on the outside don't make sense. This is the last service of the day. I may have church. The gift of hope is the divine ability to stay convinced on the inside when nothing makes sense on the outside. It is the confidence to stay convinced on the inside when nothing makes sense on the outside. Let's run this again. It is the ability to remain confident on the inside when nothing makes sense. See, on the outside, there is a certain amount of money I should have in order to pay these bills. I don't have that amount of money on the outside. Yet I'm not tripping because I don't allow what happens on the outside to affect the inside. I allow my inside to impact my outside. And that's why people can't figure you out. That's why folks still trying to figure out why you ain't went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Hey, have you ever been in a situation where folk knew your business? Have you ever been in a situation where folk know your business and you can tell they've been gossiping and folk waiting on you to come around? Then you walk in the room and they be looking at you sadder than you be. And they give you that look like, you okay? I'm good. Are you sure? No, I'm good. You don't have to be tough with me. Look at me. I'm good. Are you sure you could? No, you more concerned than I am. My hope ain't in them. My hope is in God. And because I got God on the inside, I don't care what's happening on the outside. Am I preaching to anybody? 7 of y'all with this week, that's what you're going to have to tell folks. No, I got something on the inside that won't let me lose my mind. That's why I'm so proud of that boy right there. We've been playing football all year. I've been telling y'all all year about my little quarterback at Hewitttown, ain't it? Don't have no scholarship. Don't have no scholarship. Keep the faith. Keep coming to church. Well, this week, 2 scholarship offers. I walk up to that joker. I said, which one you going to? He's I'm weighing my options. How you go from nothing to options? And I prophesy over you, because you've been faithful, because you've been kind,